Hi there, my name is Rebecca Teru and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I've put together quite a bit of training material for anyone interested in learning, so feel free to go and check it all out, and if you have any questions just let me know. So this training guide that we will be talking about today is all about signing customers up on LRP. So if you're a wellness advocate and you want to learn how to do this, then this video is definitely for you. So just a little bit about LRP to begin with before we get into showing you how to set one up. LRP stands for Loyalty Rewards Program, and I guess to get an idea of the concept behind this points program, just think air points from Air New Zealand or Flybuys, for example. The doTERRA Loyalty Rewards Program provides free product credit points for monthly purchases made on the program. You will immediately begin to earn points that can be used as cash to purchase doTERRA products. The longer you participate, the more points you will earn. That can go up to 30%, which is actually quite cool because you get your points back, plus you get shipping points. So anyway, I'm going ahead of myself. So the smartest way to get loyalty rewards is to place your LRP order of, we suggest 50 plus PV to earn your free product points. You can change or cancel your LRP at any time, and your percentage back in product points increases by 5% every 3 months. So you start with 10%, and then 3 months later it goes up to 15%, and then 20%, and so on and so forth. So you will receive the free oil of the month. doTERRA do a free oil every month with 125 PV order placed by the 15th of the month. So that's it in a real short nutshell. A little bit about the LRP. It's a no-hassle automatic monthly shipping option, okay? So emphasis on no hassle. You receive, like we just said, up to 30% of your monthly order back in points, which you then can redeem for free product. You can cancel or adjust your order at any time. You have a reminder that comes out a couple of days before your LRP is set to ship, which is always good, especially if you've forgotten or you don't pay attention to the dates. And you're eligible for the product of the month between the 1st and the 15th of every month if your order is over 125 PV. So, and some doTERRA products also have additional savings if you purchase through LRP, which is even cooler. The timing is really key in all of this, in signing your customers up with LRP. So when you first sign people up, you are given the option to enroll them straight away. So it'll prompt you to set up an LRP. Before you do that, just make sure that you get the customer's permission to register them with the LRP first. Okay, you need to get their permission. You can't just go and sign them up just because you know it's a great idea. Personally, I think that you should choose your timing. Unless you have a really good relationship with the customer, I wouldn't personally overwhelm them with the option to sign up for LRP to begin with. Like I said, if you've got a good relationship or if they're really, really open to the idea of moving forward with it, then cool, do it. But otherwise, I often raise the subject of LRP the following month, and because that kind of gives them a chance to experience the oils and to really fall in love with them. And then they're really open to hearing about how they can earn rewards and actually get their oils for free, because that's what it's really all about, isn't it? Right, so setting up your LRP, the first page that you'll come to when you log in through your back office is that default shop page. Now to your right of that page you will see the LRP options. Now I've blown it up for you so it's easier to see. So that's step 1. Step 2 is make sure that you've selected the right warehouse. Excuse me. So by default, it will go to the warehouse that was selected when you first signed up. So if you live in New Zealand, that will be New Zealand. And if you live in Australia, that will be Australia. So you will see that option over there to your right, and you'll also be given the option to order from the US, so you can also set up an LRP for the US. Now, why would we want to do that? Well, basically, the US has a whole lot of products that we don't yet have access to in New Zealand or Australia, so you are more than welcome to order from here as well. So step 3, to get started on setting up your LRP or LRPs, as you can actually have more than one, just click the Create New LRP Order button. Okay, so that's step 3. Where is it? All right, there's step 3. I was a little bit behind there, wasn't I? Yeah, so just click that button just to get started, and then you'll need to select the date that you want your order shipped. So the dates so that you can see different colors there, sort of. Yep. The dates in the purple are the qualifying dates for your free product of the month, which is what we talked about before. The dates in the black are also available for you to schedule your order, but you won't get that free product. So just remember, if your order is over 125 PV, make sure you schedule your LRP to ship between the 1st and the 15th of every month so that you can get that free oil or oils. Right, so step 5 is click add products to your cart. That's a pretty easy step, right, isn't it? Right, so now when you click on that button, it will take you back to the shop tab. So here you can add products in 2 sort of different ways. You can use the menu to find it. So this little circle up here, you can use that menu to find it. Or if you know the name of the product that you want to order, just type it in the search bar over here in step 6 here, and then click on the result. So either way, you'll end up on a screen like this. Step 7, pretty simple. Just click add to cart. And when you're ready to proceed to the checkout, so you can go and keep doing this, like go back and look for products and just keep adding to the cart as you need to. And when you're ready to proceed to the checkout, you need to carry on to step 8, which is review. Click on the review cart button. Alrighty, so once you click that button, it will take you to this screen. Now, before you go any further, make sure your shipping address is correct. So over here, I've blanked out you don't need to know my address. Yeah, just make sure that it's correct. Okay, and then while you're up there having a look, go over to your payment credit card on file and make sure that's correct as well. And sometimes under the credit card details section, it will give you a little red prompt to enter your CSV number. So just keep an eye on that, because if you don't see it, sorry, if it's there and you don't enter it, it can stall your progress for the next step. Right, so over here, you see that little arrow that just popped up over here. You have the option of using any of your accumulated points to pay for your order. If you have enough points in your account, it will give you that option. So you'll see the little thing, the little select button, and you can use that. And again, if you have any commission in your AR balance, you just need to click this little box down here, and the order will draw down off your AR balance and not your credit card. Cool. So on to step 9 over here. You need to click Save Changes. Again, pretty easy. Just save your changes. Now, if your order is under 50 PV or even under 100 PV, this little yellow box will appear to make sure that you're aware that you won't be eligible for certain things. So if you're happy with it, if you're like, yeah, I don't care, I just want my order, thank you, then just click yes, save my changes. Finally, make sure that you can see the red notice and the LRP scheduled in the little box to your right. So once you've clicked save changes, it'll take you to back to the shop screen, and it'll show your changes have been saved. And then you come down over here and you just make sure that it's all, that it's all set up there and that your shipping date is correct. And So pretty much you have officially and successfully set up your LRP. So if ever you want to edit your LRP, just click on that number over here and cancel or add items at your leisure. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, before I forget, let's just skip back a couple of steps. And is it going to let me do that? Hopefully. No. Okay, we're not going to skip back a couple of steps. We're just going to come over here. This is okay, you can still see it. We're going to come over here, and now remember how I said that you can edit or cancel your LRP anytime. That's very good for people who think that they're being locked into something, because that happens in some of these companies. You're not locked into anything, you can cancel anytime. So if you want to cancel, there are two pathways you could walk down with that option. Now, firstly, if you have only one LRP set up and you want to cancel it, all you have to do is start an online chat or call the help number, and they will do it for you. Now, the reason they need to do it for you is because they want to make sure that you're absolutely certain about cancelling it, because cancelling it may mean, or actually it will mean, that you lose all of your accumulated points and you'll no longer be eligible for commission. Now, some people have done this without realizing that and have made a huge mistake, because all of their points that they've been saving up and the money they're expecting to come into their account can all just go because you cancelled your loyalty rewards program. It's all about the loyalty rewards, isn't it? So yeah, they will do that for you. So secondly, if you have two LRPs set up and you just want to delete one, all you have to do is go back to this screen here, so back to your cart, press the little button that was up over here. It will take you back to this screen, and you just need to click these little red crosses under the remove item until there are no more products. Now, upon clicking on the last item, a little yellow box, much like this one here, will pop up and basically try to tell you to call them. Now, if you have more than one LRP set up, ignore that prompt and just click yes. The LRP will be cancelled. It will definitely cancel, and you will see it has disappeared from this box on the side. So just check it, just make sure it's gone. It will go if you've got two LRPs active, then you can cancel one without having to ring in or chat in. So that's pretty cool. So what next? Oh, quick facts. Okay, I'm just going to run you through some really quick facts about what you can be eligible for if you have an LRP. So okay, if you make one order of any value, you get to keep your points and maintain your LRP level. So you could just order a lip balm, whatever, as long as you're making an order and it's over a 1 point value, then you get to keep your points, your accumulated points, and keep your LRP level, your 10% or 15% or whatever percent you're up to. Now, all orders over 50 PV are eligible to earn points back, so that's when it you get your points back, and you need to order at least 50 PV to be eligible for your levels to increase. So remember, from 10 to 15 to 20, 25 to 30%. That will only ever increase if your orders, your LRP orders, are over 50 PV. So just remember that if you want it to increase. Another little thing I figured out after doing this a couple of times is that there's a redemption fee of $3, and that's applied every time you use your points. So that's cool. That's not a big deal, but I just wanted to mention that. Most products can be redeemed with points, but some can't be, so just keep an eye on that. You might think you're saving your points for a really big for something you really want, only to find that when you go to process your LRP and use your points, that it's not eligible. So just be aware of that. you must be on your LRP for 60 days before points can actually be redeemed. So if you're, you signed up and you're thinking your points are going to land in your account the next week, it doesn't work like that. You've got to be on it for 60 days. You can cancel your LRP anytime, like I just explained before, but you need to call member services, and all your points will be cancelled if you cancel your LRP. And I've already basically run you through this in the prior screen. So that's your quick facts. And just lastly, I really, if you're an active wellness advocate and trying to get people to join the loyalty rewards program, there are a few little bit tips for communicating here, things that I've just learned along the way. Firstly, instead of using the word enroll, because not everybody likes that word, it sort of has certain connotations for some people, use the words open your own wholesale account, because that is basically what they're doing. They're opening their own wholesale account. So just use those words instead of enroll. When explaining LRP, focus on the loyalty rewards side and explain that it's a monthly order that can be cancelled or adjusted at any time. I've just noticed some spelling mistakes. It's terrible, Rebecca. Anyway, just emphasize that, because there are some programs out there that lock you into auto ship and you can't get out of it. It's horrible. And it really puts people off it. So just really emphasize that fact. Keep it simple. Okay, try not to use too much jargon. Now, when you've been doing this for a while, it's very easy to start speaking all the lingo and abbreviating everything, because that's what we do. But not everybody understands that. So yeah, just be aware of that. I like to explain LRP like the Air New Zealand point system. Now, Air New Zealand's a reputable company in New Zealand. Everybody knows what Air New Zealand points are. So it's pretty much like that, and I like to compare it just to give people some context. Talk about the doTERRA difference, because there are many companies, especially at the moment, trying to sell essential oils right now. But we know and we can prove that doTERRA is actually the best company. It's the biggest and it's the best, and it has the best reputation for good reason. So just emphasize that. And lastly, and definitely not leastly, assure people that there is no pressure, okay? Absolutely no pressure. No minimum orders, because some companies do that. They can cancel anytime, just emphasize that. And there is absolutely no expectation to on-sell or participate in the business. That is an entirely, people get to choose that side of things. If they don't want to get involved in that side, that's fine, but you need to make them aware that it's not a prerequisite for them to get their own wholesale account. They do not have to take on the business side of this. So that's the end of that. There are other training videos in the Resource Hub. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And until next time.